Hey, welcome back. We're the Kampai guys. Today we have a special Payong Yakisoba episode.
Payong Day. Payday?
Payday.
Is it payday?
It is payday.
Did you splash out?
Splash out? Like splurge? I think we splashed out on these Payongs.
Looks like someone hit the jackpot with their winter bonus.
Yeah, looks like someone on the slots. But Payong. So Payong is a instant yakisoba brand here in Japan. It's particularly popular in Osaka.
Of course, because yakisoba uses a kind of Worcester sauce, right? Like they use very similar sauce on takoyaki and okonomiyaki. So
Okay.
these ones are not that sauce.
I would say, most of these, all four today are pretty unique. We'll be trying them in order of intensity today. We'll be working from our, a non-soba yakisoba.
It's for people who have an allergy to soba, so it contains no soba flour, and also it's Korean taste.
Our next one on the list today is a Horumon Yaki.
Hormone?
Horumon. So,
What teenagers have? Hormones? Doesn't sound very appetizing, to be honest. Puberty noodles?
it is, what would you call it? Not tripe.
Offal?
Offal, yeah. Internal organs, right?
Right, so when you go to yakiniku, or Japanese barbecue restaurants, you can buy something called horumon, and it's like intestine, stomach, all the offal, even the liver is horumon.
That sounds awful. Number 3 on our list, this is a garlic and natto flavored yakisoba. Natto is like fermented, soybeans, right? Very infamous, super healthy, but known for its, many say, gym sock aroma.
Just smells like just actual garbage.
Yeah. So imagine that with garlic.
I think gym socks being kind.
Yeah, garlic and gym socks. So that'll be
It's
fun.
durian's mortal enemy.
Yeah. And finally today, our last but not least, David, what is this?
So if you watched our very first Payong video, we tried out the jail horror or hell range of noodles. Since they started, they have released 5 versions. This is the 4th in the series. It's Mabo Dofu Jail Death Yakisoba.
I see it. So insanely spicy tofu flavored yakisoba.
Maybe numbing. Mabo Dofu normally has the Sichuan pepper, or maybe just pain.
So if you want to know if we survived today or not, please stay tuned until the end of this video, where
We die.
maybe,
We enter the lowest depths of hell.
yeah. I think today we may be going to layers of hell that even Dante didn't know about.
Is that the ground floor or the first floor in the elevator?
We basement 4, B4.
B million? It's a rapper somewhere. B million. Please stay tuned to the end to see the end, probably, of the campfires.
Alright, so first up is our non-soba yakisoba. So this is for people, I suppose, with soba allergies.
Yeah.
Yeah, or people who just, don't like soba. Do those exist?
I've met a few Japanese people with a soba allergy. But actually, traditional yakisoba, the usual one, doesn't use a lot of soba powder. The usual yakisoba noodles are not soba noodles. like the
okay.
brown noodles.
Right.
I know Pyong Yakisoba did a 100% soba yakisoba before as well. So the opposite of this.
Really?
This one like has the color of soba. I think they're trying to imitate the color so people who can't eat soba can eat soba.
It looks like it's trying to imitate the color of soba, but it's more of like a zombified color.
Zombie green.
Pale zombie green. So instead of soba, they're using just straight up like wheat powder. It smells great. It smells like nothing. It smells nothing like standard yakisoba.
It smells a little like japchae, which is the Korean noodle
Okay.
with sesame oil. There's carrots and bamboo shoots, I think.
Itadakimasu.
Yes.
It has a slight kick to it.
Yeah, has a slight chili kick. I can't see any chili or anything red in it at all.
Yeah.
The noodles have like a slight bready taste,
Definitely is closer to like ramen than soba.
but it's not like yakisoba either.
No.
So japchae is like the see-through thin noodles. They look like kind of jelly. They're made from a sweet potato. So
Okay.
very like crunchy noodle. But the sauce they mix in is a bit like this. This does have like a distinctly like Korean taste.
Pretty good. I'll give this one a definite thumbs up. It's very good.
Do you get some vegetable taste as well?
Yeah.
Do you get sweetness at all?
I do. I would definitely describe this as sweet.
And by yourself?
For it being a like instant yakisoba, I'll give it an 8. It's very unique. I haven't had yakisoba like this before.
Yeah, I'm somewhere between a 7 or an 8. I like the spiciness though. That was unexpected.
Yeah.
Surprise.
Yeah.
7.
On to stage 2.
Stage 2.
Stage 2.
Going up to boss level.
Boss level.
Hormone? Horumon.
Hormone. In concept, it doesn't sound the most appetizing, but I'm actually a huge fan of Horumon.
Me too.
Horumon Yaki. It's one of my favorite dishes in Japan. Super oily, super fatty, very, very, very flavorful.
Very rich. Like you can't eat so much of it. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's so rich. Just
Yeah.
like in pure fat almost.
It really fills you up.
These I'm expecting to be obviously oily.
I think the first thing I noticed about this specific Pyong instant noodle is it had freeze-dried horumon
Fossilized.
in it, like mummified almost.
Mummified.
Yeah. Like dried cow innards.
Discovered in a sarcophagus. Definitely they look quite different to the hormone you will find in a restaurant.
I will say though, it smells quite similar.
Smells a little like miso or something.
Yeah, slightly. This one is a lot thicker too than the previous
Yeah.
non-soba.
I'm gonna try the hormone piece by itself.
I think I might pass on that.
Cool. You gotta
Itadakimasu.
sacrifice yourself for the greater good sometimes. Itadakimasu.
Itadakimasu.
It is hormone. It has that animally fatty taste to it. But it does taste like a piece of hormone like died a long time ago.
Dude, yeah.
Meaty.
Yeah, I just had one myself.
It tastes almost like jerky, like a little bit like
It was a little crunchy. Actually.
crunchy, yeah.
It tasted a little foul. Interesting. Okay. Well, now we know. As far as the noodles go, it's another unique yakisoba dish. It's not your standard yakisoba.
A little spice coming off this.
Yeah, this one's a little spicy too.
Again, like a very like abara soba, like dry, oily noodle.
Yes,
taste.
exactly.
Has that kind of like a umami, like depth of flavor.
I can't say it really tastes like Horumon Yaki though.
I think this could benefit from black pepper and garlic. When I eat hormone, I often like grill garlic on the grill as well. Kind of goes with the hormone. And when you have motsanabe, hormone hot pot, it has garlic chives or nira in them to give it like a garlicky taste, which is good with hormone, I think.
So I just had a pretty hefty bite of the noodles alongside the little horomon chunk, and it does taste better. I'll give it props for being unique. I want to give it a 7, but I was underwhelmed by the actual like horomon bits.
5 or 6.
I'm thinking 6 on this one.
floating around 6. So yeah.
You too.
Yeah. Would you like to hear another opinion?
I would always love to hear a second opinion.
Especially if it's written in fantastic English. Amazon Japan review. Title: Spicy. It contains tiny hormones.
Tiny hormones. Okay.
It's very accurate. It is spicy and it does have little fossilized hormones.
It's like the darker version of like children's cereal.
Can you imagine like when most Japanese people like open this up and they see the little hormones? Yeah, nani. Maji de. 4 out of 5.
Okay.
4 out of 5.
Oh, I guess they like it.
They dig it more than we do. It contains hormones, but if you are asked if it is a hormone-baked style, if you are told, the answer will be to the extent that you feel like that.
My take on the meaning of this is if you're asked if this tastes like Horumon Yaki, like the real dish, I guess you can say that to an extent it does.
I can feel the miso tailoring.
Tatering.
Tailoring.
I mean, what's up? Not much, man. Just tatering. I'm just chilling with my hormones.
My teeny tiny hormones. Aside from the Horumon Yaki style, miso and spicy chili peppers go well together and are delicious. So be careful if you don't like spicy food.
I don't think it's that spicy.
I think he digs it more than we dig it.
So up next we have the garlic natto. While preparing this, we opened the little packet of like liquid garlic. It immediately like shot us in the back of the throat. The scent alone like burned. The second packet included these like dry, crispy flake things. It looked like garlic chips, but after pouring them in, the natto scent immediately began. So I think they're coated in like natto powder or something.
For me, this might be scarier than level 4, to be honest with you. Like spicy, ultra death spice. I kind of know what's coming. As someone who recoils from natto in horror, this scares me a little bit.
I'm personally okay with natto. I have no idea how this will sit with.
Japanese people are always like, David, it's healthy, it's healthy. So, I don't know, bananas or something. So.
Very strong scent.
My only hope is the garlic completely dominates the natto. Everything is white.
I think a good nickname for this one would be the White Death. Itadakimasu.
Thanks.
Extremely creamy. The flavor is pretty mild.
I really don't get much natto. It tastes like pepperoncino with no chili. If you don't know, pepperoncino is a very popular pasta in Japan, and it's just garlic and chili, dried chili, fried and like mixed into the pasta. So it's kind of like an oily, garlicky pasta dish, which I'd never seen in England before. I don't know if you have that in America.
I first had it in Japan. I'm getting the frothiness of natto.
What, the slimy?
Yeah, like the slimy frothiness.
So do you think this is like supposed to be texturally natto?
Yeah, it's the texture. It mimics the texture. I think once you get the hit, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
So I just crunched down on some of the thicker, crunchy things. That tasted like a fossilized natto.
Yeah, you're getting the texture from it too, right? Frothy, slimy.
Frothy sliminess.
This doesn't sit well with me. I don't like this at all. It does have the sliminess of natto. If you can see that. I don't think you can see it on camera, but
Yeah, so like the chopsticks are like sticking together. Like there's like a glue in between.
I am not finishing this.
I think I'm done.
Yeah. Thank you, Peyong. I was about to give this a pass until the natto kicked in. Yeah. Kanpai score 1.
Me too.
I give it a 1 because it's a unique idea.
I'll give it 1 because it has garlic. That's all I can say about as garlic.
Before our final dish today, we're gonna be washing these two bowls very well. I'm gonna go to church, and I'm gonna go confession.
We'll try to make a good confession. And remember, Christ forgives us all of our sins.
All this bleeding.
We have one review from Amazon. Title: The sauce is useless. I bought it this time because the plus natto yakisoba I ate before was delicious.
Really?
Plus natto yakisoba. I didn't even know that existed. The white transparent sauce that came out of the box and natto with dried garlic. When you eat hot water, it smells like a little salty and salty. It's a pity that it's a big difference from Waprasu Natto Yakisoba. Seems like this person's just really into the natto thing, not into the garlic thing.
Well, that was fun. Last, but certainly not least, we have our spicy Mabo Dofu Yakisoba. Mabo Dofu is a spicy, like tofu-based.
It's an actual dish, right? So it's a tofu-based dish from Sichuan province in China.
Is it always served on rice?
Usually served with rice or just like a dish with other dishes in Chinese cuisine.
So I always have it on rice.
It's really all about the fermented chili sauce. Do you know why it's called Mabo Dofu?
I don't.
The woman who invented it was like an old granny in China. And you know how people have bad acne as a kid and they have all these marks?
Yeah.
Like scars. You call those pock marks. So Mabo means acne scarred old woman.
In Chinese?
So it's literally acne scarred old woman tofu.
That is insane. That is interesting and is also very unappetizing.
But it's one of the most popular Chinese dishes in Japan.
I've never seen it in America before though.
Mabudo also does sometimes have the tingling Chinese pepper taste. So
Yeah.
I'm curious of whether they put that flavour profile into this. So yeah, this is part of the Jail Devil Spicy Payong range. We tried the first 3 on our first Payong video. This is the 4th in the series. And there is a garlic one that just came out.
Itadakimasu.
Cheers. Itadakimasu.
Oh, dude. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. It's not even flavorful. It's just pain. I'm having flashbacks to our last, super spicy payong. It's just from one bite, it just, yeah, just kicks in, and it went straight to the stomach.
Yeah.
Straight to painful stomach mode. There's nothing enjoyable about that.
Do you taste anything resembling Mabudo?
It tastes like white noise.
I feel like a very stressed person. You've got a lot on your mind. You just broke up with your love of your life or something, or maybe just eat this, and then all those worries will just, you won't care about anything else.
Why am I even going in for a second bite?
I don't know. I have heard of Geki Kara or ultra spicy Mabo Dofu. I saw it on another YouTuber's channel, Japanese Spice Challenge Eaters YouTube channel, and he was basically saying the tofu is kind of the relief, the inside of the tofu, where the sauce hasn't penetrated.
Are they actually selling? Are they selling enough to make a profit from these?
Yeah, loads of people buy this.
I can only get this close before it just goes in my sinuses. The second bite wasn't as bad.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Yeah.
What the hell, dude? The first one was instant, and the second one is slowly coming in.
It's conscious of what it's doing to you, this noodle. It's yeah, go on, eat a little bit more. It's alright. Fuck you.
Exactly. It's playing games with it.
Would you like to hear some reviews to take our mind off it?
Yeah.
5 out of 5 stars. It's spicy like an idiot, but it has a taste.
Hold up. Spicy like an idiot. Like, insanely spicy, maybe.
I have eaten this series for a long time, but it was a product that I felt was delicious at a level that was on par with each other.
I can't even focus on what you're saying.
The normal prison spicy was just spicy, and I couldn't feel the taste itself so much, and I didn't repeat it. Okay, so they didn't eat the original one again.
You said this was 5 out of 5 stars?
Yep. But this one had a proper Mabo-like taste, and it was delicious. I have a lot of stock, but I wonder if this is a repeat too.
This is so much worse. The second bite was so much worse.
Yeah. The first bite was like a kind of like a punch right to your throat. The second bite was like just someone just stabbed you in the stomach, basically.
The second bite feels like
Literally feels like
someone
I'm
put you
stabbed.
on like a torture table, and they're slowly like pulling your limbs in opposite directions.
So yeah, just to clarify, he said I have a lot of stock because I found these reviews on a listing. They sell you a 24 pack box of this. Why would you buy 24 of this?
Probably cheaper that way. I don't know.
And?
I don't know.
Oh, what a fucking great bargain! I can kill myself 21 times like that. 3% discount on torture today. Second review, 4 out of 5 stars. Like, how is there like a over 1 star review of this even on here?
If it's being rated based on the spice level, then I can understand.
Title: It hurts, it hurts, it hurts. I bought it at a supermarket because it looks spicy without thinking about anything in particular. And then it was 10 times harder than I imagined. It's already painful to go past the spicy mouth in the third bite. And this is already torture. Final review, 1 out of 5. Products that treat food poorly.
I like that.
I bought it because it was sold for 28 yen including tax, but I only regret it. I can only feel the flour pepper completely, so they're only getting essential. I don't really get any Chinese pepper at all.
No,
I just get
it's
furious chili.
It's all chili.
It's more painful than painful. It hardly tastes like Mabo. It's bad. People who don't like spicy or painful foods should never eat it. Indeed, yep.
Tastes like something you would clean, like disinfect a hospital with.
Also, young children should not eat it. Yeah, no
Agreed.
shit. Ordinary people suffer from pain in their lips, mouth, and bottom for a while. Aren't there people who take care of hospitals? Aren't there people who take care of hospitals?
Why, yes, I do believe so.
Hospitals need taking care of.
I agree.
From now on, Haeyoung should list Scoville values.
That's actually a good idea.
It is a G incident level.
A G incident. A G incident. I'd like to know what that means.
Kanpai score.
If we're gonna rate it on spiciness, 10 for sure. 10.
Deliciousness.
I can't give it a score. It's
Not food. 0.
how about a big old question mark? Thank you for tuning in today. Thanks for watching to the end. If you're not subscribed yet, please consider hitting the subscribe button down below and clicking on the notification bell icon to stay up to date with our latest releases.
If you would like to see a new Haeyoung video, basically every time I go to the supermarket, there's a new Horumon Yakisoba. So we can do that.
See you next time. Bye. We didn't even prepare any drinks. Like, there's no water or milk.
Do you have milk?
No.
Do you have water?
Yeah.